Lesson 22, Side 2.
Five. Reported speech. Statements. WH questions. Yes-no questions. Imperatives. Give the reported or indirect forms of these direct speech sentences. Use past tense reporting verbs and make necessary changes in the tense of the reported verb. Listen to the models. 1. I'm glad to hear you're feeling better, Laura told her.
Laura told her that she was glad to hear she was feeling better.
Laura told her that she was glad to hear she was feeling better.
Laura told her that she was glad to hear she was feeling better.
2. Will you call me back tomorrow? Fred asked his sister.
Fred asked his sister if she would call him back tomorrow.
Fred asked his sister if she would call him back tomorrow.
Fred asked his sister if she would call him back tomorrow.
Now do the exercise. 1. I'm glad to hear you're feeling better, Laura told her.
Laura told her that she was glad to hear she was feeling better. 2. Will you call me back tomorrow? Fred asked his sister.
Fred asked his sister if she would call him back tomorrow.
Three. Breathe deeply, Mrs. Clayton, the doctor said.
The doctor told Mrs. Clayton to breathe deeply.
Four. Where does Lydia live? Bob asked the clerk.
Bob asked the clerk where Lydia lived. 5. Are you majoring in Spanish and Portuguese? Carol asked him.
Carol asked him if he was majoring in Spanish and Portuguese. Six. Don't forget to feed the ducks, Mr. Miller said to Tom.
Mr. Miller told Tom not to forget to feed the ducks. Seven. How much money did you spend on cigars, Mike? Carol asked.
Carol asked Mike how much money he spent on cigars.
8. Type the report or write it in ink, the teacher told us.
The teacher told us to type the report or write it in ink.
Nine. I can get along in French, but I'm not really fluent, Barbara explained.
Barbara explained that she could get along in French, but that she wasn't really fluent.
Ten. Who's your English teacher this year? Olga asked Carlos.
Olga asked Carlos who his English teacher was this year. "11. We have to taxi off the runway," the pilot said.
The pilot said they had to taxi off the runway.
12. What foreign languages do you speak? Mr. Hamilton asked me. Mr. Hamilton asked me what foreign languages I spoke.
13. I can't turn the water off in the kitchen, Mother, Millie said.
Millie told her mother that she couldn't turn the water off in the kitchen.
14. Why don't they put it off for a day or two? Mrs. Tyler wanted to know.
Mrs. Tyler wanted to know why they didn't put it off for a day or two. "15. How many colleges are you going to apply to? My friends all ask me." My friends all asked me how many colleges I was going to apply to.
Review of vocabulary. 1. Nouns. Repeat, please.
Conversation. Discussion. Expression. Jargon. Language. Lecture. Sermon. Speech. Talk.
Complete the sentences with words from the list. One of the words is used in 2 sentences. Make the noun plural where necessary. Listen to the model. 1. Too bad you missed the geography today.
Too bad you missed the geography lecture today.
Too bad you missed the geography lecture today.
Too bad you missed the geography lecture today.
Now do the exercise. 1. Too bad you missed the geography today.
Too bad you missed the geography lecture today.
2. After about 5 minutes of small, the speaker became serious.
After about 5 minutes of small talk, the speaker became serious.
3. They taught him plenty of formal words, but he doesn't know any slang.
They taught him plenty of formal words, but he doesn't know any slang expressions.
4. Every field has some technical of its own.
Every field has some technical jargon of its own.
5. Your telephone lasted 16 minutes. It will cost $3.25.
Your telephone conversation lasted 16 minutes. It will cost $3.25.
6. I think the English R is the hardest sound for me.
I think the English R is the hardest speech sound for me.
7. Although I didn't know many words, I was able to communicate some things by sign.
Although I didn't know many words, I was able to communicate some things by sign language.
8. He ends his at exactly noon every Sunday, so we get home from church before 12:30.
He ends his sermon at exactly noon every Sunday, so we get home from church before 12:30.
Nine. The topic for next week is how to increase food production.
The discussion topic for next week is how to increase food production.
Ten. Chuck Weston gave a little about his experiences in Sarvatra.
Chuck Weston gave a little talk about his experiences in Sarvatra.
2. Prepositions. Repeat, please.
As, at, for, in, of, on, over, to, up, with.
Complete the sentences by filling in one of the prepositions in this list. Listen to the model.
1. Why did Jim quit?
He got mad at his boss.
He got mad at his boss.
He got mad at his boss.
Now you do the exercise.
1. Why did Jim quit?
He got mad at his boss.
2. Is it right to say the boss gave a lecture to John and I, or to John and me?
Use me in that sentence.
3. Will I be able to start work soon?
After this course, you'll be prepared for the job.
4. Is Spanish an important world language?
Yes, it is spread over much of South America.
5. Does Professor Grunwald know many languages?
Yes, but he's most fluent in German and English.
6. Why are Malcolm's legs so strong?
Because he rides his bicycle at every opportunity.
7. Where's that Hungarian restaurant that used to be here?
It burned to the ground last January.
8. Why did you throw your umbrella away?
It was old and broken, and I had no use for it anymore.
9. What does the Earth look like from space?
It appears as the beautiful blue planet.
10. Why didn't anyone trust him?
They all thought he had something up his sleeve.
11. Is Puerto Rico in the Pacific Ocean?
No, it's one of the West Indies.
12. Why did the waitress talk with Pierre so long?
She wanted to practice French with him.
13. Where did you read about the accident?
In the newspaper this morning.
14. I'm telling you it was the strangest experience I've ever had.
That's nothing compared to my experience.
15. Are you going to Egypt for a vacation?
No, this time I'm going on business.
16. What did the jeweler say?
He evaluated the ring at $300.
End of lesson 22.